Hey guys, what's up? This is Ronald here, and I'm going to be showing you guys how to basically program in HTML. In this tutorial and in this whole series, you will be able to make a website that looks just like this. Yeah, that's right. This cool. I don't know if you find this cool or not. Anyways, head on over to our website, mvsprogrammingclub.com. Well, not .com. It's a Google site. Or just search in MVMS in Google. And then after you search it up, you should find Programming Club of one of the links. Choose the first link. Go. Now from here, go to Online Editors, HTML, and boom. Now you can program HTML right in your web browser. Now, let's start. Let's go to Coding Help and to Coding Sites. Let's click on W3 Schools and go. Here you can learn tons of stuff about HTML. If you need any more help, go back to Coding Sites and go to Tips and Tricks HTML. Here you'll find other more tips. Anyways, let's go back to the editor. Now you see this whole code over here makes this. Now, today I'm going to show you what that means. Let's go to the top line. What is this weird HTML thing here? What is this? This exclamation point, doc type, all caps, HTML, not in caps, inside 2 carets, basically defines a HTML document. Without any HTML here in an editor, it would not work. However, if you try this on this one, it will work because this editor is an online editor and is designed to work with HTML no matter what you put in here. It will always work. However, if you're using something like Text Wrangler or Notepad++ or plain old Notepad, it will not work. If you're on a Mac, download Text Wrangler so you can use it and open a new document if you want to save your files. So remember, you have to start off with a doc type, then HTML, non-caps. Spell. Alright. Anyways, let's go back. Now over there, after that is an HTML. This is just to fortify it. You don't always need this. Let's get rid of it. Nothing happened. Now it has this gibberish. Well, not just yet. It says this body. What does that mean? Well, the body defines that this whole part over here is the code for HTML. This is what you're going to be seeing outside. Now that doesn't mean if you say anything here, it won't come out. For example, let's take this, copy paste this. Better guys, I know the shortcut, just putting it like this so you guys can see. It'll still work, but it isn't the best way to put it. I forgot. Online editors do not have Control-Z, just saying. Unless of course, you've done it before you submitted it. Anyways, as you might be able to tell already, this part, H1, my first heading, declares a heading. There are 6 types of headings. Heading type 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. For more information on headings, go to HTML headings from W3 Schools. For example, this is what it looks like. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's go back. Now you know how to make headings, but how do you make a paragraph? How do you make this kind of text? Well, as you can see here, instead of writing H1 or P1, you just write P, standing for paragraph. If you want to skip a line, you do not have to put P, and do it like this again. No. That would be really lame if that's how you skip lines. And besides, there's too much of space. I think, what if is it just enter? No. You see, in HTML, spaces and a whole line are the same thing. If I enter this many times and write the letter O, the result will just be one space. Look at that. You see? Instead, to skip lines in HTML, you have to open up a line break tab. BR instead of carrots. Should be on a U1. Now, let's go. Boom. It's as simple as that. Well, this is all cool and all, but I want this to be in the middle, right? Like, if you can see here, our home page. Not the home page, exactly. This isn't the best example. Hold on. Not sure if I keep it here, because I don't like it in the middle. But on some websites, like, see, this is centered. This is somewhat centered. And these aren't centered. This in this box, this is centered. How do you center stuff? Because, as you know, as you currently know, you can space all you want. Watch. Oh, jump. You can space all you want. But there's going to be no difference. Look at that. No difference at all. The center, you guessed it. You have to put the center tag. Center. Boom. And let's center the paragraph too. Center. Now submit it. But oh, what did I do wrong? It doesn't look like anything happened, right? Well, actually, you're wrong. Over here, there is no slash. That actually matters a lot. If you do not close your tag, the next thing you put might just mess up your page with other browsers. It worked this time because my browser is strong and there's nothing after it. But it isn't always that way. Line breaks are a different type of tag. These kinds of tags don't need to close because they're instant. This center can apply to the whole document like over here, or it might just apply to the heading. You see? Now you can see how to center documents. Now I like this paragraph, but I want this paragraph to be bolded. To bold, you just write bold. In fact, you don't even have to write bold. You just have to write B. And slash B. Boom. Italicize. Same thing. Underline. They're all just one letter things. Boom. Now you know some basic HTML. Now, I want to have this be a link to my home page. To make a link, the first step is to get the link. Copy paste the link. Like that. Or right click and copy. And over here, we want this to be a link. So to do that, we have to open up a link tab. To start the link tab, you have to write href equals my link, and here insert link. Then close this, and over here write whatever you want to write. A link. And now let's close the A tag. Now here let's insert the link. I didn't spell it right. Boom. And boom. Now when we click on this, voila. In a small little area, we've managed to fit one of the biggest websites in the world. Just kidding. This isn't that big of a website. But it is a pretty nice website. In fact, it actually works in here. So yeah. Now you know how to make links. But what about an image? Above this, I want to show a picture of coding, of like a picture of code. Well, to do that, let's head on over to Google and select images. And here, let's search up coding. Well, this is a cool picture. I like this picture. And I did not just copy paste this. You can copy the link address, or to be safe, click on view image. Copy this. Using this, you can go to your website, and this is the way how to insert image. Now the format for writing an image is a little tricky. I know it, but it's kind of hard to explain. So let's go head on over here to W3 Schools and use their code. You see over here? This is where you put the link to your image. So let's not put that in yet. Over here, let's see, it starts up by saying image border equals 0. We can change this actually to another number and voila. There's this, but sometimes the border messes up the picture. That's why it's generally best to leave it to 0. Uh-oh, browser's crashing. There we go. Oh yeah, I forgot. It was crashing because I didn't have the right source. Now watch. See? Over here is the source code of where the image is. Over here is the width and here's the height. You don't have to always put this, although you can edit it. Often this doesn't matter. Boom. No difference. This is specifying what the image is. We don't always need this. Now in here, let's paste our image. And boom. Oh wow, looking at that up close, you can see there's some other languages here. I don't want to be racist and call it Chinese, but it might be. I don't know. So let's take this whole code here and let's bring it to our code. And so let's put it right after the first heading. And boom. Wow. Now this is a little big, so that's where the height and width came in. Just go back over here and see how they did it. And see, there's no semicolon. That's something special about HTML. You don't always need to put semicolons. CSS, however, a sister or addition to HTML, requires semicolons a lot. Let's go over here. Show. I'm not entirely sure my syntax is correct. Wow, isn't that small? Let's zoom in a little. Wow, you can kind of see it. But it's really hard. Wow, isn't it? Isn't it amazing? That's the power of HTML for you. So now you've managed to make already a website that has links, images, text, formatted text, and center text. Now, is it possible to click on the image and go to a website? Of course. Let's look at this one. We go to this link, don't we? Now, how about we have it like that for us? Well, to do that, let's first get our link. Copy it. And we have to simply put a tag before it. A href equals, like over here, and when we close this, simply have to close the tag after it. Boom. It's as simple as that. You can see how to make these things so easily. Let's actually make the width and height of this a little bit bigger, like 40. You can see a bit more. See? It's as simple as that. Coding is just as simple. Now let's go into tables. Let's go to tables. Let's go over here. Take a look at this. Tables are a little tricky unless you get a hand of them. Let's take a look at the code of a table. And see over here, these are tables. And they all come by table, table tags. The first thing you do in a table tag is define a table. Is define that there's going to be a table. Hold on, I'm going to get rid of all the other stuff here that we don't need. So we don't have to get distracted. First, you define a table. And they define it by saying how big the table border looks like. Now without the table border, it just looks like this. Boom. But it's nicely organized. Now over here, we have a table row and table cell, and these are each table cells. If you want to make another row, you simply write tr. Hold on. Little error. Oh, darn online editors. Alright. td. LOL or something. td. Remember to close it properly, like me. And then here, let's close it. Boom! It shows us that too. Change it to 0. And voila! Tables are used in everything. When combined with JavaScript, you can get something like this. However, that's quite complicated. That will be doing way later. Right now, I'm going to show you to make a site like this really easy. The way I made it. This is actually really easy to make. And this, I got from this you can get from CoolText, a free graphics generator that lets you make websites. Lets you make links like this. Just go to our website and click on it, and it'll send you to the website. Anyways, let's learn how to make a Google site. To do that, go to Google and search up Google Sites. I'm gonna change it to one of my other accounts. Or no, I'll just use the account. You guys can see all the different sites I've made. Go to Google Sites, get started, and you'll go here. As you can see, I've made tons of websites. And I also have a bunch of websites given to me shared with me. Let's create a site. And let's choose a template. Over here, let's name it something. Let's call it Lesson 1. Over here, we can select a theme. I'm just gonna go with something simple, like Notebook. Go up to get this out of the way. And now, as simple as that, we just have to type in the code. Palm towards, okay, and just hit create. Now, it says the location you've chosen is not available. That happens a lot. So you might want to say something else. You might want to word it differently. Now let's see. Should get created. Boom! Now we have a website, already looking somewhat like this. Now over here, I wanted to show this. I want to actually show, oh man, all of our code's gone. Oh well, I'll just show this. Make it show this much. This looks cool. So let's copy the code first. Let's go over here. Head on over here and click edit. Over here, insert HTML in the HTML box. Inside here, put in your HTML. Remember to close your HTML tag. Let's hit save. And click save again. Uh-oh, what happened? Why isn't this working? Well, let's go back to our code and see why it didn't work. Well, we have the link that they put on the website. Actually, the reason this link worked there is because they just simply used the domain name, W3 Schools, and just put the rest of the code after it. Since this isn't on w3schools.com, that's not the domain, you have to add that. Now let's see if it works. See? Now it works. Interesting, isn't it? Well, this is all nice and all, but I want to have this. Being able to have all this stuff drop down sites. Well, this is the beauty of Google Sites. You can do that in seconds. Just hit more, edit site layout, and all of a sudden you have this new bar. If you hit sidebar, you can disable this pesky little thing to the side. Should go away soon. It saves. Boom. Huh. Why isn't it working? This is awfully strange. Maybe there's some firewall because we don't have any other navigation for it. Well, to do that, let's hit horizontal navigation. And now we have this little thing here. But since the sidebar has been disabled, but this is still there. There we go, finally. Now over here we have a button to that. So let's close. And when we hit this, we get here. Now let's create another page so we can go to that page by rolling over it or having it right there. To make a new page, just hit new page. Over here, let's name the page. Now, opcode 49.79 and save it. Now it'll be uploading to the server, and boom! Now we have another page. Over here, let's insert an HTML box, and here, let's put this code. See? So simple as that. But hey, where's the link to opcode? This works, but how do you get back to opcode? There's no link. Well, to do that, let's go back to edit site layout. Let's add it by clicking over here. Hit add page and choose your page. Click OK. Choose whichever one you want. Style. And boom, it's here. Now, I want it so that when we roll over it, opcode will come down. To do that, choose edit horizontal navigation, click on this, and put it down here. Kind of confusing, isn't it? I'm pretty sure your head might be going all fuzzy right now, unless you're smart. Well, basically, this works as a tabbing system. These Everything is underneath the horizontal navigation. If everything is not indented, it will all be shown. If this is underneath home, you will have to roll over home to show it. However, if home is indented, it'll look like this. Hold on, let's save. And put our mouse over it, home will come down. And when you just click on opcode, you go to opcode. So that's basically how HTML works a little confusing. But that's how you can make a basic website. I hope this tutorial was very useful for you guys. Keep on programming, you guys. And soon, one day, you'll make a website as cool as this. And probably cooler.